Hi guys, happy Monday. I am literally in the car, but this is the time that I have to talk to you guys, and I promised you I wouldn't fail you again on releasing Monday information. Not going to release it on Tuesday, it's Monday. So here we be. This is going to be a long topic. Sorry, you're going to get multiple videos, but I think it's like one of the most important topics, in my opinion. I'm going to share something that sounds completely simple, but it can change the way that you navigate through your life. And I didn't learn about it till later. I wish I would have known about it when I was your guys' age, because I think that it's just super applicable. It's called the Let Them Theory. And I know that I probably talked about it. Maybe you guys have seen it. It's not my theory. It's Mel Robbins. She's amazing, by the way, if you want to follow her on Insta. The idea is that when people show you who they are, let them. So when people show you who they are, let them. When they choose things that disappoint you, also let them. When they don't treat you the way that you're hoping, let them. So I know that seems super easy. It's not about being passive, but rather about protecting our peace and understanding our own worth. So that's important. So I'm going to talk to it on 3 different subjects. The first one we're going to hit, and I'm sorry, I'm looking down because I'm going off my notes a little bit. I'm a little scatterbrained today, so I'll try to look at you guys. The first one we're going to talk about is with our friends. Yeah, maybe someone doesn't invite you. Maybe once somebody stops texting you first. Maybe they act differently, than you're used to, or than that you think they should. Here's what you need to do though. The secret is just to let them. Why? Because their choices reveal what role you have in their life. That's a really good one to remember for everyone. When you stop chasing people who don't show effort, you open doors for people who will show up for you. The let them mindset helps you stop trying to earn space in people's lives who aren't offering it freely to you. So if people aren't giving you space, that's their choice, but you don't have to feel bad about it, and you don't have to overread it, overthink it. Just let them be their way. Another aspect is like in school. People might judge your clothing. People might judge who you are, like what you have, what you drive. People might talk behind your back. They might unfollow you. They might gossip about you. Don't go chasing any explanations. Don't shrink yourself for them. They're not worth it. Just let them be that way. Important to remember, people's reactions say nothing about your worth and everything about their own maturity. Letting them act how they want frees you from trying to control what was never yours to control. We don't control other people's mind, actions. We don't get to control how they feel. I tell my kids this a lot, like if you're feeling like you're not hurting somebody's feelings, but they feel hurt by it, that's not your choice to have. You need to accept that you hurt their feelings. Maybe you don't agree with it, maybe you do, and either choose to stop your actions or choose to talk about it or apologize. That's kind of what this is saying, is just that like we only get to control ourselves and our own emotions. So that's how that works. And number 3 area that we'll talk about is family and expectations. Sometimes family doesn't understand your style, your goals, or your personality. Instead of arguing for their approval endlessly, let them have their opinions and you keep becoming your best self. That's what we're all working for, the best version of ourselves. Let them will actually make you have a happier person, because letting them is not about giving up. It's not about giving your control up. It's about letting go so you can be happy in your own life. When you let them, you stop taking things personally. We don't take things personally. You know, I know that's a really hard concept. I still struggle over that. You know, I think that I always will struggle over that. But I think one thing we can do is just remind ourselves that that's not in our control. We don't have power over that. We don't want to put our energy, our time, our happiness in that, especially when it's other people's opinions and views. You quit wasting energy on people who don't value you. That's important. I kind of failed at that for a long time. Like, you know, like people wouldn't give back to me what I gave to them. And it's not about giving back. I shouldn't say it like that actually, but like energy wise. And I think like, you know, look, like you need to quit wasting your energy on people who aren't valuing you, so to speak. By letting them, you will save your emotional energy. Letting people have their own feelings. You don't have to worry about their feelings. Only yourself. You get to worry about yourself only. That's wonderful. That's where you should be. You're gaining confidence. We're not worrying about what other people think. We all think we're great. I think I'm wonderful. So there's that. You create space for healthier friendships and relationships. So by letting people be who they are, you're accepting them for who they are, and you're not expecting them to change. You know, people have to change in relationships and friendships. I get that, but you're not expecting. The expectation is not there. So there's that. You focus on people and activities that really bring you joy. So by choosing ourselves and, you know, our own feelings, we actually bring ourselves joy because that's what we want to do. We're not like worrying about other people. The world will feel lighter for you maybe if you can try to do this, and you'll stop forcing everything and you start attracting better things. I think that's an important point too, right? Like we don't want to force, you know, relationships and attention, and we want to attract that, but we don't want to force it, right? I think the important point is because when you stop chasing this stuff, when we stop chasing it, you start choosing it. So you're choosing it. And when you start choosing your happiness, happiness becomes something you can control, okay? Not something other people decide for you. So that's a super important point, right? Like we need to choose our own happiness. We need to choose how we love, how we're happy, in order to like be happy ourselves. Final thoughts, because you know, now you have me for 8 minutes. I know it's just getting longer and longer, guys, but it will end. Next time someone leaves you guys out, acts fake around you, or disappoints you, let them. And you say to yourself, I'm choosing peace. Because if you can choose peace over and over again, you'll be a happy person. I promise you. Because their behavior shows you who they are, but your response is who you're becoming and who you're trying to become. So how you respond to people and adversity and happiness and joy and sadness is who you're becoming. So you have control over that. And you're becoming stronger, calmer, and happier by doing so. Okay, everybody, have a great Monday. I know it's a busy one. Go get it. Love you all. Bye.